Hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I will show you how to implement simple pagination inside your React.js application. You will see I am looping through or paginating my images. So I have a total of 6 images and I am displaying 2 images on a single page of the pagination. So we have all these controls, navigation controls. We can go to directly the first page, previous page. This is the first page, second page, third page, and this is the next page in the pagination. And if you want to go to the last page, you can click the last button. We have all these controls. On the very first page we are displaying 2 images per page, and if I go to the second page, now the next 2 images in the pagination will show. And similarly, if I go to the third page, the last page, the last 2 images will show. So this is a nice little pagination. If you have a series of images that you can need to paginate, this can be anything, images, text, anything, but I have shown you a very simple example. So you can click the last button to navigate to the last page in the pagination, or you can click the first button to navigate to the first page in the pagination by clicking these buttons. And again we also have the next and the previous button if you want to go to the previous or next page in the pagination. So the package that we are using for this is, if you just go to npmjs.com and just search for this package, which is React Ultimate Pagination. React Ultimate Pagination. So this is actually the package that I am using. So you just need to install it by executing this command. I've already installed it, so it's almost having 14,000 weekly downloads. So just make first of all a functional component. I have given all the source code in the description of this video, so don't need to worry about it. And then we need to import this actual package, which is create ultimate pagination. So this will be coming from this package. It's almost 7 kilobytes, not a very heavy package, very lightweight, and it contains this component create ultimate pagination. So we first of all import it, and all my images are present in assets folder inside the source. So one by one I will import all these images. It's a JPG images, so using the import statement we can directly import all these 6 images. So all the data you can import it, replace it with your own data. It can be coming from a database or API, but for this specific example I am just taking these 6 images for the pagination. And now we need to declare first of all some state variables. So right here, so first of all we need to import all these images. We need to create an array, and one by one I will import all these images: image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, image 5, and image 6. So we have created a simple images array which are holding all these 6 images, and then we need to configure how many images you want to display per page. So I will be displaying 2 images, so we have declared a variable for that. And then for using this we will calculate the total number of pages using this simple formula math.sil. This is a method, and then we divide the length, how many total images are present. So 6 divided by images per page, which comes out to be 3, because 6 divided by 2 is 3. So it will give 3 total pages. And then we need to declare one state variable for keeping track of the current page. So set current page, and we'll using the useState hook. Initial value will be 1. So if you load the application, we will be having on the first page on the pagination. And after this we need to declare some more variables. Index of last image, this means that we need to calculate the total last page. So for this we need to current page divided by the images per page. So if you are on the first page divided by images per page, which is 1 multiplied by 2, so this comes out to be 2. So index of last image will be 2. So we just need to calculate these. And similarly we need to calculate for the first image as well. So you just need to replace these three variables right here. This is actually the formula right here in the math. So if you're a little bit confused, just write this. This is just helpful for the pagination controls. If you just navigate to the last image or the first image or the current images, this will be, we are simply using the slice method to get the first two images in the pagination. That's all that we are doing. So these are all the state variables that we need. So after you do this, we come to the JSX where we embed this pagination. So we need to give it some custom styling. So we need to align it in the center position. So we'll just give it a padding of 20 pixel, and inside this we will simply say image pagination example, and after this we will again have another div tag, and for this we will change the display property to flex, and then justify content to be again be center, and we'll be having a gap of 10 pixel, and here we'll be looping through all these images, current images dot map, and for each image we will be displaying it in the image tag. So each image will take an key parameter, which I will say index, source is the actual image path, and then it also takes, you will style this each image, we just give it a width 200 pixel and height of also 150 pixel, and I will just give it a border radius of 8 pixel. So here we are displaying the images, and one more thing we need to do after this, we need to embed this pagination component. So for this we are using this ultimate pagination. So for this we need to declare some global variable, so for configuring the pagination. So right here you can configure this, just create a variable, I will call this as ultimate pagination. So we will use this method that we are importing it, create ultimate pagination, if you see, which is coming from this package react ultimate pagination. So this method actually takes an object which contains two properties. First is this property which is items type to component. So here you need to define this item type to, so you can directly pass it, so you can simply item type to component, and the second one is you need to pass a wrapper component. So for this I will just create a wrapper component. So both these two things we need to declare. First of all, this item type to component, this will be a simple object. So here you will be containing all the components which will contain all the controls of the pagination, and then we will have a functional wrapper component. This is just a little bit configuration that you need to do for this library. So you can copy paste all this code. I have given the code in the description, so you don't need to understand all this code. This is just little bit configuration that you need to do for this pagination. So this is just a wrapper component of the pagination. So we just need to pass this wrapper component. That's all that we are doing right here. And inside this items to component, here we will have all the controls of the pagination. So one by one I will explain you. So we are the current page number, ellipse, the first page link, previous page, next page, last page. So all these components are controls that you see on the pagination. So it is actually contained inside this property. So one by one I will define all these components. It's just a one line components. So this code you just need to write it for once. This is just a configuration code. So you will see this is just a dynamic last page, next page, previous page, first page, and this is your actual page. It will take the value is active on click. So that's all that we need to do. So here we are putting the actual page number, and we are binding an on click listener. So whenever someone clicks on that particular page, they will redirect. So that's all that we need to do, and now we can actually use this directly. After this, we can use this ultimate pagination component, and here we need to pass the current page, which is contained inside the current page variable. Total pages, here you need to pass the total pages. All these variables are contained, and on change, which is most important function. So when the page number is changed, we are binding the set current page which we have declared. So initial value will be 1, so whenever someone changes the page in the pagination, this function will execute. So if you try to refresh your application, you will see the pagination will show, and currently we are on the first page of the pagination, and if I click the second page, the next two images will show, the third page. And similarly, if you want to navigate to the first page of the pagination, you click this button, and if you want to go to the last page, you click this button. So this is a nice little pagination component, guys, we developed in this video step by step. I showed you this package, which is React Ultimate Pagination. So if you need the full source code, the link is given in the description. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video, and do check out my website as well, freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of tools regarding audio, video, and image. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.